In our last lecture, we have worked on update order status, using which we are updating our order status as well as we are updating our delivered at property inside our order. But now what we will do, from this order items, we have accessed all the orders. Now I will remove this lock. Inside this, I will write update quantity. Inside this function, I am going to pass parameters. Okay, basically here I am calling the function. Inside this function, I will be passing two arguments. Now from this item, we are going to access the product. Let me show you. Inside this order items, you can see we are having product, using which we will have access to our product ID. So here I will be passing item.product. Separate by comma. Then again, I'm just going to access this quantity. Inside this, I will be passing item.quantity. So in this way, I'm just going to access item product and item quantity. Inside this product, we are going to have the ID of the product for which user has ordered. So in this way, we are going to call the function, and using this promise.all, concurrently, we are going to run the result. Now copy this function. Below this, I will be creating async function. Here, let me pass function. Inside this, I will be passing parameters ID and quantity. I will create one variable. I will give the variable name as product. Inside this, I will be passing await. Then I'm going to pass this product model, and on this, I will be applying this find by ID method, inside which I will be passing the ID. So from this function, we are going to get the product ID. That ID we are going to pass, and we are going to find the product with that ID. Below this, we will check if there is no product. Open this curly braces. From here, I'm just going to copy. Inside this, I will be pasting. Here, remove this entire message. Here simply, I will write product not found. Now here, using this, we are finding the product. Let me open product model.js. Inside this, we are having this stock property. So what we will do, from this product, we will be accessing stock. And whatever stock we are having, product.stock, we are just going to reduce by the quantity which we have entered. Okay, whatever quantity we are giving, inside the product table, we are going to reduce the quantity. In short, let me remove this entire thing, minus equal to. Okay, inside this product model, we are having stock. By default, we have set to 1, and whatever quantity we are giving, with that quantity, if the item is delivered, only then we are reducing the quantity. And then finally, this data we have to save inside the product. Await product.save. Inside this, I will pass validate before save, and for this, I will assign the value false. That's it. Now what I will do, first I will open database, and here I am having this order. If I refresh, you can see order status and deliver that is not available. Why? Because we have not saved that data. So here inside this order controller, before sending the response, we will be passing await order.save. Inside this same thing, validate before save to be false. After doing that, from this database, I'm just going to delete all the orders. Okay, we will be creating fresh orders. Now I have opened Postman. From this order, I will just open this create order. Inside this, I have passed all this information. With the same information, I will click on send. Now my order is created, and inside this, if you see, by default, now our order status is processing and we do not have any delivered at. Let me come here. Now for this, I will be passing dispatch. I will click on send. Okay, no orders found because now we have created new order. So that order ID we have passed. So this is our order. Inside this we are having ID. I will copy and here I will be pasting. Now I will click on send. Successfully I am able to get my order, inside which now you can see order status is dispatch. Now I will open database. I will refresh this. Now inside the database my order status will be stored and it is nothing but dispatch. And still here if you see we are not having delivered at because our order is not delivered. But let me come to product. Inside this we have passed this product 4, and for this I will increase the quantity. I will give 10 and then I will click on update. Let me come to orders. Why? Because let me open this order item. Inside this I have given quantity as 1. So as soon as this order is delivered, this quantity should be reduced inside our products table. So let us see if it is working or not. Click on cancel. I will open Postman. Inside this, I will be passing status as delivered. Now just focus what happens. As soon as I click on send, my order status will be delivered and here delivered at property will be created. I will open database, refresh this. Inside this also, I am having delivered at, and inside the order item, we have given quantity as 1. Let me come to product. This was our product 4. Let me refresh. Let me just scroll up. You can see now quantity is reduced and now we are having stock as 9. Previously we had 10. Now one quantity is reduced and we are having stock as 9. Again, if the item is already delivered, I will click on send. I will have this order is already been delivered. Again, we will not be delivering this item and stock will not be updated inside our product model. So in this way, we are going to update our order status. If the order is already delivered, we are going to throw this error. Else, for whatever product we are delivering the item, we are going to run map method, and for each and every item, we will be updating the quantity. And also, if our order status is delivered, then simply we are going to assign the date and that data we will be saving inside the database. And using this update quantity, we are going to find the product and inside that product, we are just going to reduce the quantity. And this quantity and ID we will be getting from this function. Again, come to Postman, click on save, and this one only admin can perform. Here I will write update order status. Click on save.